Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Journey to Purpose. With me today I have the wonderful Alenka. Alenka is a holistic coach for women over 40. Welcome, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
First, very easy question, well, two questions actually. Where are you from and where are you currently?
I am from Slovenia and I'm currently in Spain on
This is
holidays.
truly international, and also thank you for dialing in for your holiday to make this recording. I really appreciate that.
It's okay. We said the date and I forgot that we will have a holiday, but it's okay.
Thank you. Let's start at the beginning then. So what got you into coaching? What did you do? Have you always been a coach, or what did you do before that?
No, I was in love with tourism and I was a travel agent for a very long time, 17 years. I worked in tourist agency, and even before I started working in tourist agency, I worked in hotels, I worked at the airport, and everything just led to the agency then. And I started this holistic venture because of my son, because when he was 13 months old, my ex-husband and I split, got divorced, and then I was suddenly a new mom, and we had a new house, and everything was on me, and I was really, really struggling, but I didn't want anybody to see that because I was people pleaser and controller and everything that I could be. Yeah, I just wanted to be everything for my son. I didn't want anyone, not even my best friend. She didn't know how hard it was for me for about a year. And when I went beside the mirror in our hallway one night, and when I saw my reflection, I said, okay, now it's enough. And I just Googled the cheapest program I could afford, and it was it was from my Tao Face Yoga teacher, Savina, and it was Bikini Elixir. I still have this 6-week program, and I just started religiously doing everything that she said on the program. And after, I think it was a month and a half, I started seeing the changes in me internally, not from the inside, from the outside, but from the inside out. And yeah, the rest is history. I just fell in love with Tao Face Yoga, and then I found the Kundalini Yoga, and this is how everything just kind of clicked, and I started helping women after my burnout, because I could see that I can help myself, and I said, okay, if it's working for me, then it can work for everybody else.
Absolutely. One thing I want to just highlight that you said there is you followed exactly what she said, right?
Yes.
Now, we'll come on to sort of your client work and everything else. But what I found really interesting is the number of people who don't follow the instructions exactly and then are surprised when they don't get results.
Yeah.
But for you, obviously you're trying to move away from something, but did you struggle to stay on that path at first? Because actually, there's a reason people find it hard. People get distracted, they get bored, they get overwhelmed. So did you have to do anything to keep yourself following everything exactly? Or was it that you were in such a position that you felt you had no option? Like this was it, you're going to make this work?
I didn't have other options. So when I put my son to sleep, he really went to sleep when he was a baby really, really early. So he was at 7 in his bed, and he was sound asleep And I just said, okay, now I have 30 minutes for myself. I need to do this, and I need to do this not for me, for my son. I think that this was really motivational for me because it was for my son, not for me, but for my son, because I wanted to be better for him. But now I know that I need to be better for myself first and then for everybody else. But back then I was people pleaser, as I said.
But I think it's a bit, I mean, this is obviously something you've done a lot of work on. I think it's okay to do things not for yourself if that's what motivates you to get started, but it's not always enough to keep you going, and discipline and finding the right motivation. So what at what point did you realize, okay, it's not for my son, it has to be for me? Like, when did that shift come in your process?
Oh, I think that it was after my burnout because I had everything. I religiously followed my coach with Tao Face Yoga, and there was the voice, please slow down, take care of yourself. And then when in 2020 everything shut down and tourism, we basically were without jobs, or we were waiting when we will be able to go to work. And then when we could go to work, I ended up alone in the office. Before there were two, so me and my good friend. She became a good friend over the years. And then it was only me. And it was crazy. Even now, if I go back in my memories, I'm like, oh, I don't know how I did it. I really don't know how I did it. Everything.
Yeah.
And I knew that I need to relax, but I really didn't have time then. I couldn't. Even when I went to my lunch break, because you have to have lunch break if you work 8 hours here, not in Spain but in Slovenia. It's mandatory that you go for a lunch break and everything. But I couldn't go because there were clients after clients after clients after clients after clients, and I saw this row, and then I just sat because I had a lot of really clients that were my clients over the years, and they were regular. And I just said, wait here, I will just lock the doors and everything. I'm gonna go for pick up my son in the kindergarten, because he was in kindergarten then, and the clock was 5:15, 5:20 in the afternoon, and then I pick him up and then come back to the office with him, and I continued working until 7 or 8. It didn't matter, because I knew if I would not do that, the everything would wait for me the next morning, and I couldn't leave myself with everything. So I was there, and I'm so lucky because he was really nice, and he could just call or something, and I didn't have a problem then. If this was happening now, he would not be sitting there and be quiet. He would just say, "Mom, let's go," and he would be right. Yeah, after my burnout, after I said, okay, now it's enough, really. I did everything wrong. And I said, okay, I need to go do this for me. And I set my goals, small goals. And it was like, have your eyes on the prize. So that's why I went, because that's how I work. I know this is not for everybody, but yeah, that's me.
Keeping the focus. No, it makes sense.
Yes.
And so you burn out, but actually this work you've been doing with the different types of yoga, that started while you're still a travel agent. So in
Mm-hmm.
some ways, you would set yourself up a little bit already to what you're doing now. But when we talk about holistic coaching, and it can cover a lot of things. So what does it mean for you? What is the kind of holistic coaching that you do?
I work mainly with women around 40. They're older and younger also, but whatever you attract. And I help them with Tao face yoga. It's Tao face yoga. It's not just face yoga because everybody knows about face yoga. A lot of people knows about face yoga, but Tao face yoga is different because you have traditional Chinese medicine and facial exercises, and everything combined. It helps you reignite your hormones because basically it's really strange. We all think that we have hormones in our ovaries and reproductive system, but no, basically they're here. Everything happens here in our hypothalamus and pineal glands and pituitary glands. These are the main switches that keep us women juicy, healthy, and respecting our cycles because we live, let's face it, we live in the men's world, and I don't know why are we doing that, because men don't expect us to do everything we do. We just think that we need to do everything they want us to do. And because we don't respect our cycles, our daily cycle, our monthly cycle, our yearly cycle, everything is out of balance.
Mm-hmm.
And I help women reconnect with that. And I think that Kundalini Yoga is just an add-on because there is a lot of similar things, but in Kundalini is, I don't know, something that in Taoism is said like this. In Kundalini is different wording, but it means the same. So move your body, move your face, breathe deeply. This type of things I teach women.
Interesting. I'd not heard of Tao face yoga either. So, and is it just, as I say, movement and breathement? Is there anything like, is there any medicinal herbal aspects that you include as well, or is it just the exercise?
You can, if you want. I did that. I do that still. But you can just have the facial exercise. You can just have breathing and facial exercises if you don't want to do the extra stuff. But it's kind of not. It becomes your lifestyle then. It was for me, but I think that for the women that I help, it's the same, because you see that the things that was not okay for you, that put you in the thing where you are right now, and if you're not satisfied where you are right now with your health and everything, and if you start to change things, you just take everything that comes along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, interesting. And one thing you did say, which I thought was very important, is that men don't expect us to do all the things that we do. But I would argue that they don't stop us either sometimes. Like, they're quite happy to let us sit back and watch it. But I guess, we have to be the masters of our own destiny, don't we? We have to take control.
I think, yes, I do agree with that, but I think that this is why we are both hurt. Masculinity is hurt and femininity is hurt, and we hurt each other. It was patriarchy, and the men were, I don't know, the masters of women. I can wrap my head around this, but right now, but my ex was really not a good person. He still is not a good person, but thank God he's my ex. But I learned a lot from him, and he was the one who expected me to do everything. My partner, my now partner, it's we are together for 6 years already, but he doesn't expect me to do everything. And my son, he's now 9, and he was 13 months old when we ended up alone, and I was really everything, mom, dad, everything that in one person. And when he was really little, he didn't understand everything, but when he grew like, I don't know, he was 2.5 years old, young. I don't know how to say that. When he was about 2.5, and I remember starting my cycle. And when you're a mom, your bedroom door is never closed, never, because you don't have any privacy. And he just came in, and he was like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And I was like, this is a normal thing. Every woman has it. And now he's 9. He will be 9.5, and he knows when my monthly cycle starts. I just say, I need 2 days to relax, to not do anything heavy or something like that. Just please give me my time, and then I promise you, in the day 3, 4, 5, whatever, we will do everything that we used to do. And he's like, okay. And he now just say, oh, you are on your cycle. Okay, mom, I will let you rest. I just tell him my tummy hurts, or it's like, oh, okay. And I think that this is the right way to raise children, because we are so used to be disconnected from ourselves, us women, and the men also. That's why they don't stop us, because they don't have a clue about themselves. They sure doesn't know have a clue about us either.
That's a really fair observation. And also, but I love what you've done for your son, though, because now he is going to be so comfortable with the fact that women and men's bodies behave in different ways, and understand that it's not an issue. And that's brilliant from a young age.
I think that this is the most important thing, and we should not only do this with our daughters, our sons. They are not as disconnected as we are.
Yeah.
For them, this is totally normal. Like, they know if they are tired, they go sit down and they rest. If they have excess energy, they will jump around. When they are hungry, they want to eat. When they are thirsty, they want a drink. Not wait 30 minutes. Now I want this now, and yes, please, more of this. And my son does Tao face yoga with me, and he does Kundalini yoga with me, because it's totally normal thing for him.
No, absolutely. So do you think with the work you're doing around cycles, as you say, is it just around that self-awareness of what I need? And in this case, obviously it's women, but as you say, men need it as well. But understanding that in the first few days of my monthly cycle, I'm a bit more tired, I'm a bit more run down, and normally I just push through and power through because that's what I'm expected to do. But actually, am I expected to do that? And is it just that I've told myself that I have to do that? And perhaps what I need to do is put those boundaries up, have that communication, and say, I'm just going to be a bit more tired for these days, and that's normal.
Yes, we need to communicate that. I actually had one client. He was a man,
Cool.
and he
Good for him.
understood. He understood the cycles. He under he was working in construction, and he was the boss. So he had, I don't know, 25 people under him. So he needed to that he was responsible that everything is done, but it was his employees were not only men. He had, I think he said, 5 women, and he totally understood that women have cycles, and when they have cycles, when they start the first 3 days, whatever. For somebody is only 1 day, for somebody is 4 days, but it doesn't matter. He actually said, and we were talking about this. He actually said, he came to the accountant because she was a woman. Just take these few days really easy, because I know that you will do everything that you need to do in about 5 or I don't know 3-4 days. And he was really smart, and I was like, wow. I think that world would be a much better place if a lot of men knew that. And I will one day help men understand women. Right now, I need to help women understand themselves.
Very, very wise, very true. Yeah, one day the world will be a better place if we all understand this.
Yes, of course.
With the cycles that you look at, so is it only, and you talked about the hormones as well, so are you basically looking at our different hormonal cycles, or are there any other kind of cycles that you include in your coaching?
In Taoist yoga, you basically have daily cycle, daily. So in 24 hours,
okay,
you change, and you can see if you really take time and start looking yourself when you have the most energy, and when you lack energy, and then again a bit more energy, and then okay, that's enough for today. I'm tired. So when you start looking at your energy, at yourself, you get the daily cycle really quickly. And then you have a monthly cycle. It's moon cycle for the women that doesn't have a monthly cycle anymore. So you look at the moon from new moon to full moon, and again. And then you have also yearly cycle, and you have a life cycle, but the life cycle is longer and everything.
Huge.
But the yearly cycle, it's you look at the nature. What does nature do in winter? It relaxes.
It sleeps.
It goes
I could do with more of that.
It sleeps. And what are we doing in the winter? What are we doing in December? The whole December.
Eat, drink, and partying. Yeah.
Run around. We're going to the parties that myself, I don't do that anymore, but I used to do that. I didn't want even to go. But now, now I don't do that anymore. So the yearly cycle, and now it's going to be spring, and we will go out and be a bit more relaxed and want to get to know each other a bit more. And then it's going to be summer, and we will all be like overflowing and in the juicy version of ourselves. And then again autumn, and then again winter. And because in Tao-based yoga we are talking about different women, different stages of the cycle has different women. I don't know because it's in traditional Chinese medicine, you have organs that are responsible for every, if you go through the year, for every part of the year. Right now, we are in between winter and spring, so it's the organ in traditional Chinese medicine right now is spleen, and in Tao face yoga, it's also the organ is spleen, but the woman that is the woman that is responsible for this not cycle, but this time, it's the healer woman. So
Right.
you need to still go within, look at yourself. How are you treating yourself? What's your spleen doing? Are you craving sweet things, or are you okay if the chocolate is on the table and it doesn't even bother you? If
Right.
it does, you need to work on your spleen a little bit more. And it's also, you can also see the different organs on your face. So if you have, I don't know, I have a lot under eye bags and dark circles under my eyes.
Circles.
It's connected. It's connected to the kidneys, and mouth corners are connected to ovaries and reproductive system in women, and so on and so on and so on. And here, if you have a lot of lines here, that means that you are a really angry person, and that your livers should detox, and so on.
So for those who don't see a video, Alenka's pointing to the base of the bridge of your nose between your eyes and your eyebrows. That bit there. I don't even know what it's called. Is it the bridge of your nose? Maybe it's called the bridge. But that if that's too wrinkled, that's where we're angry and need to look at our liver.
You should not have any wrinkle here, because here is the third eye, and the third eye should be
all seeing
wrinkle-free.
Got ya. I better watch out. Interesting.
No,
and just
I'm really looking also into, but just for myself. I don't do that for others. In Chinese astrology, so Bazi, Feng Shui, and everything. And I'm when I look at in my chart, I am a wood, so a tree, and the tree is also connected with the universe, and I really am an angry person.
Dear.
So this is totally normal for me.
Stand by. So we need you to look after your liver and do whatever it is that people need to do to calm down and not be angry.
Yes, you need to really deep breathe and do deep breathing and doing the sounds, and
No, interesting. And I guess so with your clients then, so you go through all of this, and obviously how much of this particular bit do you do with them? So do you look at the face and go, I mean, like right now I'm like, I've had a cold for a week, but I've got bags under my eyes. I can see some wrinkles on there. So would you sort of look at it and go, well, maybe you want to think about your diet. Maybe you want to think about how much sleep you're getting. Do you do that as well? Or is it more a case of just doing the exercise and the movement and the breathing?
No, we, because I'm starting a group membership. So we will all learn everything slowly at the same time. But if I have one-on-one clients, then I ask the client to send me the picture without makeup. I give her the instructions. So they send me pictures, and I then take a look and write everything that that I know it would be best for her if she starts doing the exercises in the order that I that I see on her face should be better, okay? Because
Got ya.
we also have we have the organs on our face, and we also have the gravitation that that's not really nice for our face also. So you need to think and look at on a face as when you go to the reflexology on your feet. So when you go there, you know they know where to push, and you
They
will say,
do. They
"Oh,
do.
this hurts," and it's the same with the face. So yeah, we
Interesting.
don't push on the face, but you can read a lot of the face. That's called face mapping, and yeah. But
Interesting.
everything, I'm so happy and because everything can be reversed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not from one exercise, but if you do the exercises really religiously, and if you start taking care of yourself, if you start doing also the mental work, it's not. I cannot promise you. You will see the results on your face if you do only the exercise, because these are muscles, and it's the same as you do squats and push-ups, and I don't know, if you go to the gym, you will get your body in shape.
Yeah.
But if you don't eat right, alongside that, you will not be in shape as long as you would be, you know.
Yeah,
so you will have I will not say wrinkle-free face, because let's face it, wrinkles are great, but you know, it's nice to have some of the wrinkles, but you know, not
all of them.
Not all of them. Yes, not all of them. But if you're okay with your wrinkles, I would never ask anybody to do this, to come to my, I don't know, membership, or if they are happy with themselves, because aging is okay. We should not all look like copy paste, like we did 30 years ago, or 20 years ago, or 40, I don't know. But you know, you can help yourself from within.
Yeah.
That's the most important. We are talking about wrinkles, you know.
Basically, I think have a good lifestyle, eat well, look after yourself. You probably have less wrinkles, but maybe not none at all if you remain natural.
Yes, of course. I don't have a problem with plastic surgery if it's needed, you know, because sometimes, I don't know, after bad car accident, you need something. But just to I don't know, to put fillers, to put Botox, I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. Thank God. I'm so afraid of the needles that I would never do that.
It's a way of staying sane. Be afraid of needles. Love
Ew.
it. So you have the membership site coming. Is it launched already? Is it going to be launched soon?
It's gonna be launched. I thought it would be launched already, but something happened, and I started doing a lot of in-person things. So it's only in Slovenian, in Slovene language in Slovenia, but I have English-speaking clients on standby, and I need to do something with them, because they are. Where is the membership? When are you gonna start? Because I can't do. I said to myself that I will not overwork anymore, and I can do one-on-one every day for 8 hours, because it's not healthy for the clients or for me.
Right. Yeah.
And I want to be a present mom. That's why I went on this solopreneur journey, business, I don't know.
No, good for you. Well, if people want to find you, and join your wait list for the membership for the English version,
Yes.
um, or just talk to you in general, how can they do that?
I have a free Facebook group that's called Radiant You. So they can apply or enter, and they will have 3 membership questions to answer, and then they will be in my Facebook group. It's still on. I go in the Facebook group and I do something with the group, but I am not as present as I want to be. And there is also one ebook that's free of charge in the Facebook group, so they can download the PDF, and they then go to my news. They are going to my newsletter. So everything that's also once every 14 days, not every week, because I don't know where the time flies.
Time definitely flies. Love that. Well, I'll make sure the links to the group go in the show notes. But it's been really wonderful having you, and also I know how tiring it is doing talks in a second language because I've done it myself, and it takes a lot of energy. So thank you ever so much. It's been wonderful having you, and I really look forward to seeing that group come alive.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think I need to promise my son that I will be better, and I will. No, I just need. I'm a Virgo, so I was so organized all my life that this not being organized now is strange. But it's kind of, I think that I need a bit of structure again. So now that I have time, because I am a solopreneur and I have time, and I will find the time and I will do everything, because I know I just need some strategy behind myself and funnels and everything will be much better than it is.
Definitely, the struggle is real. I mean, the challenge of balance. We're all looking for it, no matter what we're doing. But I think solopreneurs in particular, that struggle is real. So
Yeah,
keep
and I
keep
think
on
that
keeping on.
this, whenever I said this Monday I'm starting doing, and then my son is ill, and then I need to go to the doctor, and I need to be a stay-at-home mom for him, catering all his needs, and the week goes by, and I think that this is just the universe testing me. Will you do it? Will you do it?
How committed are you really? We're checking.
Yes, but no.
Damn it,
No.
universe, leave us alone.
Yes.
Well, no, I have no doubt you will get there in the end, but thank you ever so much. I will let you go and enjoy the rest of your holiday. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
And I will see where this all goes in the future.
Thank you for having me. And when whoever is listening or looking at the video, I am really, really sorry because English is not my first language. And I know that some words are not okay, but sorry, but this is me. I'm trying.
No need to apologize, because the number, at least in the UK, the number of people who speak a second language isn't as high as other countries. So we get very lazy. So well done. As I said, doing it in a second language. My second language is Russian, and
Oh, wow.
I'm not native Russian. I learned it at university, and so whenever I do talks in Russian, I'm exhausted afterwards now, because I don't use it every day either anymore. So I completely get where you're coming from. You've done a wonderful job.
I am not bilingual, but I know a lot of languages because in Slovenia,
You have to.
especially we, the older ones, we were raised in Yugoslavia. It was a big country that was Slovenia and Croatia and Bosnia and Serbia. And it was, I think, 7 countries in one. and we all spoke our native language, and then it was Serbio-Croatian language that we all spoke. And I do speak Croatian, and I do speak a bit of Macedonian because my grandfather was from Macedonia. And then English, German, Italian. We needed to learn everything because I worked in tourism. Yeah.
You're doing more than okay.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And if anybody wants to join, I will send you the links, and the links will be up.
Perfect, will do. Thank you, Alenka. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.